Good morning, students. So, in last class, we have discussed about behavioral segmentation. Fine. So, on the basis of what type of goods we are going to produce or manufacture, and what type of market we are going to tap, we can segregate entire market into various levels. Fine. In this in some exam, you may have in this question briefly explain levels of market segmentation. Type of market segmentation, you have to explain geographical, demographic, psychographic, and behavioral segment. So, in case they ask briefly explain levels of segmentation, you have to note down all these points. So, on the basis of what type of goods we are producing or manufacturing, or what is the quantity of goods we manufacture, it is called mass marketing. In this, the seller of the product targets the mass market or entire customer base. This is the point number one under mass marketing. So mass marketing, see, segmentation, you divide the market, and according to your division you identify taste and preference of the customer, their requirement, according to their purchasing capacity, their buying behavior, their age, gender, occasion, etc., you start producing or manufacturing goods according to their customers preference. Once you divide the entire large market into small part, then you can know about all these factors. Fine. If you are entering into mass market, you never divide the market, but instead you focus or you tap the huge entire market. Say for example, you never segregate entire India's market, like a geographical segmentation, like northern part of India, southern part of India, eastern part of India, western part of India. No. So if you target the entire country as your marketplace position, market, then you are going to focus on entire market, and you have, if you have focused entire country market, then your production volume must be a mass. So in this, the seller of the product or goods targets the entire customer base. Point number one. Point number two, the seller engaged in mass production and use mass distribution system. See, if you have targeted the entire country as your market, then you must produce a large number of quantity of goods, and how you reach to the customer, you have to depend on mass distribution system, distribution channels, in the sense how you reach to your customer. Say for example, close up toothpaste, they manufacture in Himachal Pradesh, they have a manufacturing plant in Himachal Pradesh, and how do they reach to Sirsi? That is what distribution channels are. They may having their wholesale agents or carry forward C&F agents. Then that wholesaler reaches to some other middle person, and that middle person may reach to retailers. So as a customer, we go to retail shop and we buy close-up toothpaste. We never go to manufacturing plant of the toothpaste. Fine. So to reach the mass or entire market, they have to choose a mass distribution system. So in the northern part of India, if they manufacture, they have to reach till the last point of South India. Fine. So to do that, they have to choose mass they have to apply, or they have to undergo mass distribution channels. It is called distribution system or distribution channels. The second point. Now the next point, it is profitable. Why it is profitable? Because as it leads to lower cost of production. Why lower cost of production? If you invest 100 rupees to manufacture chalk piece, and if you manufacture 100 chalk pieces, then per unit cost will be 1 rupee. In that system itself, if you have invested 100 rupee for a machinery to manufacture chalk piece, then if you start producing 1000 numbers, then the cost will be distributed to each chalk pieces. So your chalk piece cost per unit will be reduced. So that's what it is. Since under mass marketing you are going to produce large volume of goods, then it leads to lower cost of production, lower unit cost of production, and ultimately your higher profit. Since your cost gets low, then ultimately your profit margin increases. Fine. Then this is one more point. So even if they ask for 5 marks, individual levels, briefly explain mass marketing, then you have all these features. Which are they? One is the seller of the product targets entire market. The second one, the seller engaged in mass production. Next point, seller opt for mass distribution channels. Then this mass marketing is very profitable because the per unit cost is lower in this case. And the profit margin is comparatively higher, then it leads to high competition in the market. See, if you have seen in television advertisement, how many toothpaste brands are there? How many detergents are there? See, these are called fast-moving consumer goods, and they engage in mass marketing. How many shampoo brands are there? So this leads under this mass marketing system, you have to face lot of competition from other manufacturers. So that is what the next point says. It leads to high competition in the market, and to tap the market, you have